Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming and some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Mice T, Sylvia's Path. That's right, it's officially a Sylvia run. I think I kind of skipped a little, skipped a important part in order to get to Julie's path, so... Oh well, it's alright. There's always Julie next time. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go. Alright, Snake Lady. Her tail is extending out like a telescope. Oh god, is it really? It really is a tail, isn't it? As each band extends, it's enveloped into the larger massive coils. Jesus, she's a massive snake. Segments move left and right in alternating layers. A quiet, slick scraping against the floor is the only sound they make. The effect is, well, hypnotizing. After a few moments, the growth stops and the movements follow suit. Her massive, powerful tail lies still and full of potential energy. Sylvia lies there, enveloped by herself, her chest heaving in a slow, receding panic. Is it over? I think so. With no idea how to manage her new body, she wobbles herself up into something like a standing position. Looks like her torso is strapped to an invisible chair that's been hoisted into the air. What is this? I don't know. You were talking to me and I couldn't control what I was saying, and then I got into this trance, and then I woke up, and I had these mouse ears and nose, and... Laying the sequence out points to one conclusion. You turned into a mouse! You turned me into a mouse! What? I didn't turn you into a mouse! Yes, you did. You turned me into a mouse with witchcraft or something. What are you talking about? I don't know magic. Well, real magic. Then who else put me in a trance and gave me this nose and this tail and these ears and... I lean forward and feel my chest drag me further forward than usual. Did you make my boobs bigger? Margaret, I didn't do anything to you. You pervert! Margaret, calm down. The door's unlocked. Someone might come in. Oh, you're scared someone's gonna see what a snake you really are? No, I can't let anyone see me like this. Well, you don't have any choice. I move to turn and open the door. Margaret, stop! The chain yanks my brain immediately into the clouds. Yes, I should stop. I should stand right here. This is the best place for me to be. Please lock the door, Margaret. Oh, actually, I should lock the door. Say, little door, why aren't you locked? It'd be very good if the door is locked. Sylvia will be happy with me if I fix it. I drift toward the door and fasten the bolt shut. I swoon back and stand with my arms folded in front of me to bask in Sylvia's approval. She stares back at me with the widest eyes I've ever seen from her. Sylvia's so funny when she shows that she's happy with me. That's what makes her so charming. Hey, Margaret? Yeah? Can you hear me in there? Are you with me? Oh yeah, I'm definitely here for you. I'm always here for you. Sylvia's shocked stare turns into curiosity. Margaret, your favorite color is orange, isn't it? That's why you're wearing an orange sweater, right? Oh goodness, I love orange. Oh god, it changed the color. It's great. It's the color of the sunsets and fall leaves and cute fuzzy fox cubs and pretty butterflies. Oh yeah, orange is great. Oh god. Second, y'all, water time. That's why I'm wearing my favorite orange sweater. Do you think it's cute? Yeah. Sylvia gawks in astonishment. Margaret, snap out of it! The same chain yanks me back to my body with a shuddering thud. What was that? I don't know. I think I can, hypnotize you? So you did do this to me! Margaret, I swear I didn't. At least I didn't mean to. I don't know what's going on. This has never happened to me before. I don't even know how I'm doing it. Listen, I'll try to stop it. She shuts her eyes and turns away from me. Raise your right arm. I tense, sure she's about to enthrall me in another stupor. I said nothing happens. Did you raise it? No, I didn't. She turns back to me. Okay, as long as I don't look at you, nothing happens. I'm not going to ask you to do anything anymore, okay? I promise. She silently pleads, her face pathetic and despondent. I gulp, taken aback at her sincerity. Well, Wait, is she controlling my mind to make me feel sorry for her? My mind races to find some kind of test to prove the theory wrong. She's really hypnotizing me and I shouldn't be able to think that. She's a bitch. Oh, I guess she's not controlling me. Okay. Well, what should we do then? We need to get out of here. Call it... She stops herself. I think it'd be a good idea to call a car to take us back to my place. A nice big one that can hold all this tail. How do we get you out of the building? I would suggest that you make sure the coast is clear and then I follow you out the back door. I can hide behind a dumpster until the car gets here. I'm not going out there. I look like a rodent. And I look like a dragon. What do you think is going to cause a bigger scene? We glare at each other, each of us convinced the other is taking advantage of the situation. Sylvia breaks first and sighs. Margaret, I promise I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just think it's the best option we have. She folds her arms and looks away. I wait a few moments. I'm testing her resolve to avoid my eyes and stay quiet. She remains silent and still safe for the tip of her tail that taps the ground in lieu of a foot. Can you even move like that? Oh, I guess I should try. She unfolds the coils of her tail and moves her body out from her center while holding her arms out for balance. For a moment, she's unsure of how to even start. Maybe if I wind back and forth or something. Her body sways back and forth as she leans ahead, and she glides forward. She seems more surprised than me that she's able to propel herself. Her tail slides in sinuous motions, pushing and relaxing in waves, down the length of her body. Cautiously, she makes her way around the room until she returns to where she started. Okay, I think I can make it back to the exit like this. Great. I step backward over one of her coils, but try to avoid encircling people with your tail. Oh, sorry. So, do you want to call the cab now? Yeah, I'll open the app. It usually takes them only 5 minutes, so hurry. She was looking down at her phone when she said it, but she snaps her head up in to check my reaction. I mean, it would be best if you hurried. Don't worry, you weren't looking at me. I groan and open the door to peek into the hallway. So you know, water time. Both directions are empty, and when I turn my head back and forth, I creep out and sneak to the exit from the bar floor. I open the door and peek outside to a similarly empty back street. Back streets, back... Okay. One second, let me plug my phone in. That... There we go. Okay. Similarly empty back street. Turning back, I wave to Sylvia, whose head is poking out the door. She glides forward, 7 feet farther toward me, and then she stops. The end of her tail hasn't even cleared the doorway. Hold on a second! She ducks back in. Sylvia, what are you doing? 5 seconds later, she returns, holding her bag. I forgot my shoes and clothes! What? They're really expensive! She slithers towards me as fast as she can, and I feel my stomach drop to the floor. Oh god, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I hold the door open, and she exits before hiding behind a dumpster. Are they on their way? Yeah, just a couple more minutes. My hand twists in knots, and I stand there, waiting. My ears, nose, and tail are glowing neon signs inviting anyone who may walk by to investigate. I'm convinced that hours have passed before a big shiny SUV pulls up. The driver rolls down the window and looks askance at me. You're Sylvia? It'd be the easiest thing to explain about the whole encounter, but I decide to lie anyway. Yeah, that's me. He exits and opens the door for me. Your reservation was for 2. Yeah, she's coming. I enter and beckon her over. Sylvia emerges from behind the dumpster and half slithers towards us. Apparently she's making an effort to look like she still has legs and is shuffling inside a costume. The driver makes every effort to maintain a stoic facade. She falls into the back seat and reels the rest of her tail in. I grab the coils and drag them in like they're layers to a bridle train. The rear axle sags under her weight. Once she fills our row, the entire bench behind us, its footwell, and a little bit of the cargo space in the back, the driver stops, waits a beat, and then closes the door. After another pause, he enters the driver's seat, wraps his fingers around the steering wheel, and closes the door behind him. His gaze stays locked in front of him the whole time. You two ladies heading home from a costume party? Exactly. And a $200 tip gets us back safely, I presume. He sneaks the most fleeting of glances in the rearview mirror. Indeed it does, ma'am. He shifts the car into drive and pulls out onto the main street. Day 3. Damn. Now, that was quite a night. The new you. Morning at Sylvia's. Oh, damn. Her place is gorgeous. I had the most fitful night of nightmare-filled sleep in my life. Sometimes I turn into a tiny animal locked in a cage. Other times I keep my human shape, but a cat eats me. A few times I look the same as I did in the back room, yet I'm out in public. I stand in the middle of a crowd. Everyone sees my teeth and ears. They even touch my tail. There you go. Water time. Those are the most mortifying dreams of all. I keep waking up, but it sometimes feels like another dream. My tail gets stuck in awkward angles under my limbs, and my whiskers tickle my ears. The only moment of relief is when I wake up for a final time to see they've disappeared. It takes me 3 times longer than usual to get dressed. It's partially my exhaustion and partially because my clothes don't fit anymore. My bra is pushed past its limits as the straps dig into my back. The uttermost hooks get their first look at action when I fasten it shut. I have to lie on my back on Sylvia's guest bed as I struggle to pull my jeans on. My bouts of tugging are interrupted by my attempts to suck in my gut enough to fasten the zipper closed. I tiptoe around Sylvia's apartment as though touching her furniture will shock me. The view from her window gives me the best vantage of the harbor I've ever seen. How much is the rent here? The answer would just make me as mad as the nights before, so I stop thinking about it. Sylvia doesn't strike me as an early riser, so I resign myself to pacing around her kitchen and living room. Her stainless steel appliances look like they've never been touched, and the upholstery on her sleek modern furniture doesn't have a thread out of place. I think about sitting down on the corner of a chair half a dozen times before psyching myself out of it. Oh, that's a lovely dress. The wait is so long that I contemplate leaving, but the door to Sylvia's room opens behind me. Sylvia stands there, fully dressed, fully made up, and fully human again. Oh, thank goodness, you're back to normal, too. Oh, yeah, same to you. I mean, I assumed you'd have turned back once I woke up like normal, since you changed so much less than me, that is. Right. It's true, even if I don't like my circumstances downplayed. Did you have as much trouble falling asleep as me? I was just barely able to get my whole body on my bed last night. That probably says more about the size of your bed than anything else. Yeah, it turns out tails are difficult. Ugh, you're telling me. Every time my skin touched scales, I almost gagged. I had to take a bedsheet and make a skirt out of it so I wouldn't. Sounds rough. We've got to figure out how this happened. I do not want to go through that again. Yeah, me either. So let's go backward for the change. We were talking about clothes shopping right before, huh? Yeah, that was when the effects started happening. And right before that, we were talking about my act and how it was keeping you from making your shifts. Before that, I came in right before that. Yeah, right. Was it something that happened at the store? I guess we were on the floor together a lot. I don't remember anything out of the ordinary, though. Me either. She pouts as she scrunches her face. It's like she's pantomiming, being deep in thought. Let's see, I got off stage, toweled off, you came in, I drank some what? Her face lights up. Wait, I had a bunch of that tea of yours. Oh yeah, I guess I had some too. But I had some earlier in the day and didn't change then. But it did more than just change us. Did it give you any, powers or anything? Second, y'all, it is... Bam, water time. Okay. So new you. Okay. But it did more than just change us. Did it give you any, powers or anything? Oh, I guess I rearranged all the storage shelves after having some. When did you do that? Between seeing you for the first time and coming back on the floor. That was half an hour. You need, superpowers to do that. Wait, yeah, I would. I remember I have a few more tea bags in my purse and I pulled them out. This was the tea. It was for sale at your friend's place? I didn't even buy it, actually. It didn't even have a barcode and I found it, leaning on the floor. You found a grody box of tea and just drank it? Ew, throw it away. I tossed it in her kitchen trash like it's radioactive. We both let out a sigh of relief. God, I was worried I couldn't go back to the bar or something. Hopefully we're right and it's just that simple. Yeah, that was easier than I thought. But at least things are back to normal. I might even get to work early if I leave soon. Sure. Sylvia closes her eyes and relaxes. When she opens them, she looks straight at me. It takes her a few seconds to notice. Wait a second. Oh my god, did you not switch back to normal? Well, maybe not fully. I had some trouble getting my clothes on this morning. Oh, you poor thing. We have to get you some replacement clothes. Oh, I just thought I'd get back to my place and wear the pants I keep around for when I'm on my cycle. Margaret, those jeans are way too small. We need to get you some new outfits. No, I'll just put on some sweats when I get back home. It'll probably only take a few days to go away. Sylvia walks up to me and takes my hand. I gulp. Margaret, I really wish you'd let me help you. Well, we still don't exactly know what happened last night, but I can't help feeling it's a little bit my fault. Not mostly my fault, less than half my fault. 30% my fault, let's say. Maybe 28. That's the number we're going with? Let me get you some new clothing, okay? I don't think that's necessary. It's really no trouble at all, but before everything happened, we were talking about how you wanted to vary up your style, weren't we? Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. But before we go, I'm going to go ahead and give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your donations. And for our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon, thank you for going a bit above and beyond. You are awesome. Thank you so much. And for our gold tier patron, Amr, thank you for subscribing to our ultimate tier. You are awesome. We love you, and we hope you enjoy your new icon. Anyway, if y'all want to get your name on the credits and you can get access to our Not Safe for Work videos, it's as little as $5. And anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!